What are you... Micro repeater implanting sequence complete.
As you wish, sir. I've also prepared a safety briefing for you to entirely ignore.
Which I will. All right, let's do this.
God, I can remember when I watched this scene, I was blabbing to my friend that in the next 2 or 3 years that this will be our new normal, the way we were just interacting with the AI and stuff. A year after Siri came out, 3 years after Cortana came out, Alexa came out, and all of that. But boy, was I wrong. I mean, all of these voice assistants too were just like another app. They needed to be a learning curve. You needed to even know how to talk to it. It had syntax. You had to know what to say. You can confuse the thing very easily. The point is, voice assistants have not been so great, but I think I can boldly say now that we have gotten to the point where that scene you saw in Iron Man is almost a reality. In fact, technically it's already a reality. Hey, what's up? How you doing? So I wanted to find out, do you have real-time information about events that happen?
Hey there, glad to hear from you again. I can get real-time information about events in the world by searching the internet for the latest news and updates. I can provide you with the most up-to-date information available within a few minutes of it being published. So do you have any specific topics or events you'd like to know more about?
So what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to show you, just how to get this particular personal assistant on your phone. I'm also going to be demoing some things that the personal assistant can do. And more importantly, I'm going to break down, how to get it easily accessible on your phone, that it's almost feeling like it's a Siri in your phone or it's a Google assistant on your phone, right? So to get it, all you need to do is type Pi. Yeah, so Pi Personal AI Assistant, and that's it. And you just install it, right? I think it should be the same on Android. I believe it's the same thing on Android, right? Once you download that in, you pretty much open it up. It has a very interesting interface, very fluid and minimalist, very simple. You can actually skip this phase, but for the sake of personalizing your content, I think you would want to just sign up. Now, the whole trick about this particular Pi personal assistant is this button right here that looks like a telephone, right? Once you hit it, the whole magic starts. But I'm going to first click the volume button and switch. There are so many voices. You can have Pi 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but one that I felt was really interesting was Pi 6. Okay, so I want to know what you cannot do. I mean, I'm very interested so that I just know how I'm going to be dealing with you as a personal assistant.
That's a fair question. Now here's what I can't do. I can't make decisions for you or control any of your devices or accounts. I can't take any actions on your behalf, such as purchasing items or making reservations. I can't guarantee the accuracy of the information I provide, so it's always best to double check or consult multiple sources. I can't engage in inappropriate or harmful conversations or any activities that violate my policies. If there's anything else you'd like to know about my limitations, just let me know.
If you can't do any of these things, how on earth are you meant to be my personal assistant? How is this supposed to work? I'm meant to be sending you on errands. I'm meant to make you do stuff on my behalf. That's sort of the whole purpose of an assistant, right?
While I can't do some of those things on your behalf, I can still be a helpful personal assistant in a number of ways. I can provide you with information, suggestions, and advice that can help you make informed decisions. I can also assist you with tasks such as organizing your calendar, setting reminders, or finding information online. I understand that you may have expected more, but I hope you can see how I can still make your life easier and more enjoyable, even if I can't do everything for you.
All right, so I mean, you saw how easy the conversation was with him. Like, it kind of felt like I was talking to a real person, especially the inflection of the voice, the punctuation, the pauses, the it felt really natural. And this is right here on my phone, like nothing so bogus to trigger it. So I mean, we are going towards the right direction. I feel like literally we are getting to the point whereby this can naturally integrate into our personal life, and we have a natural personal assistant that we feel in touch with. So some of you might be asking, how do you make this native to your phone? Like how, I hate Siri so much, but I mean, shout out Siri, you're the OG of the whole voice assistant thing. But I mean, sorry, your time is, I hope you get better. I really do hope you get better, but yeah. So for now, if you want to make this native to your phone, like have a very quick access to get it, the first thing you need to do is to establish a shortcut to Pi. Now to do that, just scroll down and type shortcuts, right? Once you get into shortcuts, what you want to do is add a new shortcut, and you just need to add a new action. Go to apps and search for your Pi app. So it should be somewhere down here, so which is Pi. The only action Pi does is to start conversation. So just hit start conversation and hit done. So you're going to have it. It's called Chat with Pi. Now the next thing you want to do is to go to settings, scroll down so that the search bar will come up on top, then tap, then type tap. Yeah. So once that tab comes out, you can go to accessibility, touch, and scroll way down to back tap. So back tap is pretty much where you can assign some kind of quick shortcuts. A lot of things can happen here. So I'm going to use the double tap. So the double tap is going to be 2 taps at the back of your phone. iPhone users, please tell me you do know this. And you scroll down. I want to scroll down to shortcuts. So on my shortcut list, I see Chat with Pi, and that's what I need. So Chat with Pi, that's been assigned. In fact, to make it more reliable, you can also do triple tap and assign it to the same thing, right? So whether you double tap or you triple tap, whatever you do, it's going to trigger, your conversation on Pi. So I would like to know where Nigeria is in the AFCON competition. They are playing the African, competition. So where is Nigeria in the whole mix?
Based on the latest news, it looks like the Nigerian national team, nicknamed the Super Eagles, has done well in the 2024 Africa Cup of Nations AFCON tournament. They recently beat Angola 1-0 in the quarterfinals, which means they're moving on to the semi-finals, where they'll face either Cape Verde or South Africa. Pretty exciting stuff, huh?
So do you know what you can do for me? Can you set in my calendar when Nigeria is having their next match? Can you just, add that into my calendar for me?
Fortunately, I can't add events directly to your calendar as I don't have access to your personal accounts. However, I can give you the dates and times of the next Nigeria match so that you can add it to your calendar yourself. The semi-final match between Nigeria and either Cape Verde or South Africa is scheduled for February 14th at 7 p.m. local time in Cameroon. Will you be tuning in?
February 14th is Valentine's and it's also Ash Wednesday. Don't you think that that's an odd day to set the match?
Yes, that's an interesting observation. February 14th being both Valentine's Day and Ash Wednesday does seem like a bit of an odd choice for a major sporting event. It could potentially cause some scheduling conflicts or distractions for fans, as well as for the players themselves. It's possible that the organisers of the tournament didn't consider the significance of the date when scheduling the match, or that they were limited by other factors, such as venue availability or TV scheduling. Regardless, it will certainly make for an interesting day for those who are interested in both the AFCON tournament and Valentine's Day or Ash Wednesday celebrations.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more. That actually makes sense. Okay, no problem. I'll just schedule it in my calendar myself personally. Thank you, Pi.
You're very welcome. Glad I could be of some help, even if I can't add events to your calendar directly. Remember to keep an eye out for updates about the Nigeria match, as the schedule could change. Have a great day, and don't hesitate to reach out if there's anything else I can assist you with. Bye for now.
So that's it, guys. I think that we are very close to having that kind of Iron Man experience. But what needs to happen is that this kind of sophisticated AI with the gestures, with the punctuations, the pauses, the emotion, the thoughtfulness, just kind of needs to be translated to the native OS of the phone. So that pretty much what is happening now is that the AI is running from a remote server, right? This just needs to be processed locally on the phone so that it can have access to things like your calendar, things like your messages, things like your email and all of that. And gosh, man, our children is going to be raised in a very interesting time. I think that computing is going to get to the point that people will not necessarily be touching a lot of devices as much as just interacting naturally. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We have a truckload of content that is ahead, and trust me, you don't want to miss it. So ensure you smash that subscribe button, like, and share with someone. Please don't be selfish, just share it out with somebody, and it will help us a lot in the channel to just sort of reach more people and get more content out to you. So till we meet next time and I break down another interesting concept, it's yours truly, OVI. Grace and peace.